Right, Business 101, wake up to Rodney. I know it's been half term and it's nearly at the end of flipping half term. So, yeah, let me tell you something that I messed up about, and I never really recovered from it. And it's proof that in life you get the opportunity is given to you in life. The question is, do you take it? Now, if I knew now what I knew when I was 14, which is impossible. It's impossible. So let me give you an example. When I was 16, 17, I phoned the editor of Smash Hits magazine, and I had some amazing photographs of Michael Jackson, Madonna, Danny Minogue, E17, Bad Boys Inc., Kim Wilde, Eternal. I had some amazing NYC. I had amazing pictures of these people, photographs. Oswald, who else? You name it. Savage Garden. I had some amazing pictures of these people. And 5 Spice Girls. You name it, I've got them. I took them. Arrested Development, The Prodigy. Anyway, so I've got all these concert photos, all these candid photos, all these Kim Wilde photos, all of these images. So I phoned up the editor of Smash Hits, and I said, oh, you know, I'd love to. So she's talking to me, and she asked me, do you read Smash Hits magazine? And in trying to be cool, I said, oh, no, well, I don't buy the magazine. But that was a lie, because I did buy the magazine. And she says, well, if you don't even buy the magazine, you don't know what we're about, and we can't do any business together. She put the phone down. I then tried to phone her back again and again and again and again and again. No, that was it. I've missed my opportunity in life. Gone. Well, in life, but with them. And I was like, but why did I miss? Why did I say that I didn't when I did? Why try to be cool when I'm not? I was a geek. I was a photography geek. I was a nerd. That was what I was into. So why try to be something that I'm not? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because I got given a brilliant opportunity and I didn't take it. What an idiot. And I regret saying those stupid words. And I'd love to find out who that woman is now. And this is when Smash Hits were on TV, and Andy Peters and all of them types of things. So, you know, I would have fitted in. Idiot. Missed opportunity. Now, fast forward a few years, when I thought I was good enough to be a footballer, and Graham Taylor gave me a trial at Aston Villa, and I was in the Aston Villa team with all big mans, and I smacked up mans there as well, dribbled them up, beat them, skinned them up, scored past Peter Enkelman. Yeah, I was as fast as Darius Vassell, all of them type of things. But then it came to this final drill where they rolled the ball across the goal from 30 yards and you had to smack it. And everybody was kicking them over the goal. Nobody got them on target. And mine, unfortunately, were going the same place as everyone else's, because that just wasn't my thing. Yeah, that wasn't my thing. So anyway, they didn't sign me, and I didn't make it as a footballer. I didn't play for Aston Villa. But the day before, and this is the truth, no excuse, not even the day before, the day before, I had the absolute worst sickness and diarrhea it was coming out and it was coming out. It was out. Nothing was going in. So I literally had no, so come to the trial now, I had no energy. None. That was the first thing. The second thing now was, how in shape was I? How in shape was I? Was I in shape mentally? Was I in shape physically? Had I given everything, just in case that opportunity came? Did I give everything? I definitely trained every day. I definitely practiced every day. But was there anything under the stone that I could have given? Was there anything else? That's the second thing. My third one was coaching in America. Now, the company would have paid or sponsored my green card. So I would have had a green card to live and work in America. And I didn't take it because I thought I was good enough to come back to England and play football. Now, again, hindsight is a brilliant thing. However, on the day or at the time when you've got your own counsel as advice, are you able to make the best or better decisions? How does advice change your life? Now, if I'd have had some business advice before I phoned up Smash Hits, had I done some research on what to say before I phoned up Smash Hits, I might have had a better result, because I wouldn't have been so cocky and flamboyant and trying to pretend I was something I wasn't. Why pretend to be something you're not, when the reason why you've got to how good you are is because you are a nerd, you are nerdy, you are you are into those types of things. So this is it's the same now. It's the same now. There's this. What is this car doing? There's this woman who every morning she jogs around my estate. Now, I don't know her. I don't know anything about her story. I don't know anything about her body shape. All I know is I see her every day and her body doesn't change. Now, she's training, obviously, to stay the way she is, I'm guessing. But if I pulled over one day and said to her, if you wanna tighten up them legs, yeah, if you wanna tighten up your legs and get in shape and get rid of the jiggly bits, if you want to get rid of those jiggly bits, you need to do weights. I mean, I don't know her, so I don't know whether she does do weights, but she jogs every single day. Now, aerobically, she's probably really fit aerobically, but visibly, the jiggly bits don't go when you just do jogging. You need to do weights to get rid of jiggly bits. Now, if I pulled over and said that to her, is she likely to take my advice? In the same way now, yeah. No, probably if someone did give me some business advice before I phoned up Smash Hits, I probably would have taken it, because I knew that I wanted to be good at business. I just knew that I had skill, and skill as in photography skill. I knew that I had photography skill. Oh, lovely. Would I have taken advice with that cocky kind of almost arrogant type of personality that I was developing, that I was around, that I was I thought would pay dividends. See, I obviously thought that to be cocky would pay dividends. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been cocky. Makes sense, doesn't it? Still, made mistakes. So when you make mistakes in life, yeah, can you recover? Can you make up for it? Can I do better? Now, of course, if I now phoned up an editor of National Geographic magazine and said, can I be a photographer? They might say, oh yeah, for sure, yeah. And if they said, do you subscribe to the magazine? I'd say yes, and I have done since the 1980s, since I was a kid, and I've got thousands of copies upstairs in the loft, all in chronological order. Do you get what I mean? I've learned from, so maybe my big opportunity in life hasn't happened yet. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. And all of these other huge mistakes that led to me losing out on money and opportunity, and look at the batty on. And all of those types of things. Maybe that's all to change. Maybe that's all for a big crescendo, and the success that I've craved and I've worked so hard for all my life, maybe that's around the corner. So what have I learned from my mistakes? First, don't be cocky and arrogant. Be who you are, because who you are has led to where you are. That's one of the first things. Who you are has led to where you are. So don't try and be something or somebody that you're not. Yeah. Second thing, when that opportunity comes, am I ready? Have I covered every avenue, marginal gains? Have I looked under every stone? What's the term? Have I turned over every stone? Have I made sure that everything counts? Am I ready to roll? Am I ready to roll, son? And the third thing is, am I still a sponge? Am I still taking advice? Am I still learning? Yep. Am I still in a position where I am growing? So that when that opportunity, when I do phone up National Geographic and I show them my portfolio and they offer me 100 grand a year as a photographer, yeah, am I ready? Is my finances ready? Is my mentality ready? Have I got the energy? Have I got the enthusiasm? Have I got the drive? Have I got the learning capacity? Yeah. Or is revenge, or am I trying to prove anything? You can't prove anything to anybody. Get that out of your head. But that was always one of my motivations, to prove. I want to prove. Don't need to prove anything to anyone. Get that out of your head. And that has probably held me back more than anything. More than anything. Anything that you do, you've got to do for yourself. You can't do for anybody else. You can't do to get revenge on someone who didn't give you the job or didn't do this. They didn't give you the job because they didn't want to. There's revenge. Get it out your mind. Get it out your system. Get it out your psychology. If you want success, you want success for yourself. And that's how it's got to be. And if those three things lead me to my next big opportunity in life, and when that comes, I'm ready to roll, son. I'm the happiest guy in the world, because I've finally worked out whatever I do, I've got to do it for me. Yes, there are subsidiaries. My family, if I do well, my family do well. If I do well, my immediate family does well. As in you know, my children, and then the rest of my family do well if I do well. Do you get what I mean? But I've got to want to do it for me. There's no other motivation. And if you try to be motivated to get revenge or to get someone back or to show, well, look how well I'm doing, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because even when, for example, when I did get my trial at Villa, and I remember people all laughed at me. But then when I got the trial, people were like, "Ooh, Sugar, really? What? But when I got there, yeah, how focused was I? I mean, yeah, of course I was gassed that I was there, but, you know, and to be fair, I did some sick things, but obviously not sick enough. And there were circumstances as well, you know. So who knows? Absolutely who knows. But just to end on that, maybe my big opportunity is around the corner. It's ready. And I've got to now put myself in a position where I am completely ready. Everything is organised. Finances, mentality, fitness, health, understanding of the task. All of those things make absolute sense. Listen, like and subscribe, guys. See you later. Bye.